In 1841, oh, me corduroy breeches I put on. Me corduroy breeches I put on to work upon the railway, the railway. I am weary of the railway. Poor Paddy works on the railway. In 1842, we left the outfit for the new. It says to that they brought me to while working on the railway. I was wearing corduroy breeches, digging ditches, pulling switches, dogging hitches. I was working on the railway. On 1843, we hit Chicago on a speed. The devil's got a hold on me while working on the railway. I was wearing digging ditches, pulling switches, dogging hitches. I was working on the railway. Well, in 1844, while standing on the Great Lakes shore, we laid the tracks and then saw no more. While working on the railway, the railway, I am weary of the railway. Poor Paddy works on the railway. In 1844, while standing on the Great Lake shore, we laid the tracks that saw no more while working on the railway. I was wearing corduroy breeches, digging ditches, pulling switches, dogging hitches. I was working on the railway. Oh, in 1845, when Danny O'Connell was alive, in Kansas City we did arrive, working on the railway. I was wearing corduroy breeches, digging ditches, pulling switches, dogging hitches. I was working on the railway. Oh, it's Paddy do this and Paddy do that, without a stocking or cravat, nothing but an old straw hat, while working on the railway, the railway. I am weary of the railway. Poor Paddy works on the railway. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1845, when Danny O'Connell was alive, in Kansas City we did arrive while working on the railway. I was wearing corduroy breeches, digging ditches, pulling switches, dogging hitches. I was working on the railway. Oh, in 1849, when Danny O'Connell was alive, we found the gold and not no more. I working on the railway. I was wearing corduroy breeches, digging ditches, pulling switches, dogging hitches. I was working on the railway. Well, in 1841, me corduroy breeches I put on. Me corduroy breeches I put on while working on the railway, the railway. Poor Paddy works on the railway. I am weary of the railway. I was wearing corduroy breeches, digging ditches, pulling switches, dogging hitches. I was working on the railway. I was wearing corduroy breeches, digging ditches, pulling switches, dogging hitches. I was working on the railway. I was wearing corduroy breeches, digging ditches, pulling switches, dogging hitches. I was working on the railway. One more time. I was wearing corduroy breeches, digging ditches, pulling switches, dogging hitches. I was working on the railway.
Das ist doch schön, danke.